Okay then, chapter 19. I do not know how many chapters there are, but I'm quite happy with my team. I've currently got it. I don't know whether I'm going to be putting Liberty in my party, but I mean, if anything, I'd probably take Meve off. But right now, she's not pulling away as much as like Garrick is. But she does have better dex and mastery. But he has better defense stats. And that matters. So it would have been nice potentially to put Meve into the dual sword class, but it's fine. But then it's also if I put Liberty on, I'll also have another tank. I'll have another mage class. And they're not exactly amazing, especially if I've got like 6 of them. The party arrives at Brookstead too late to help Esme, who is nowhere to be found. They do come across Liberty, a member of the Order of Eternals, and Irving's aunt. She's been trying to save Esme as well. Vesta catches her up, and she joins the revolution on orders from Alistair. Alexa presents a valuable opportunity to win the hearts of Delia at the Festival of Fane. There, Irving plans to take to the stage and recruit citizens to the revolution's cause. So I don't know how many chapters are left, but there can't be that many. I'm on 19 now. And I have a lot of characters. Really? The assassin lady is on the stage? Irving? Sure. Elf boy? Yes. Brooke? I'm not so sure. Looks like Alexa's cleared the stage. Speak as you normally would. I'll cast a few spells to make sure you're heard well across Highridge. Right, thanks. Think nothing of it, though I do hope you've come up with something more. Something compelling. I'll let the people judge that. We'll keep the soldiers back as long as possible. People of Highridge, citizens of Delia, you gather here tonight to celebrate Fane, the sacred god of oaths. Oh, that's the god that Lincoln worships because he says, by Fane when he levels up. Okay. See, we're learning things. The Festival of Fane is about honouring your word and rejoicing with your compatriots. Together. The Festival of Fane is about coming together to respect our common values. You gather here in Highridge year after year to celebrate traditions that you've suffered for millennia. Yet this year we find these very traditions forbidden by a mandate by Delia's king. Why is it that this year your friends and family were hesitant to make the trip that they've done for their entire lives? The most honourable people you know, absent from the most honourable event you know. Is their honour now in question? Have they forsaken the traditions they've held dear? No. Their honour has been in question. Has never been in question. Why then? Because the foul influence of King Varric Valdistar. Or Valdistar? Let's say Valdistar from now on. It's now poisoned even our most sacred traditions. And what does the king know of oaths? He has broken his oaths as protector of his people, opting to wage a war of conquest that we cannot hope to win. He has broken his oath to care for the weak and vulnerable of this kingdom, breaking them underfoot to build momentum to his pride, monuments to his pride. It's what I said earlier. I think when he first was a douche, and I said that he can't rule a kingdom that way because they're just going to get coup d'etats and riots. Like, sure, he may be able to suppress all the riots, but if he kills lots of people, then there won't be any tax money, and he'll be screwed regardless. He's broken his oath to serve his people, twisting his station to take his citizens as slaves, when his own ancestors first outlawed the savage practice. He once broke an oath that I hold dear as well, conscripting myself and many youths who could hardly lift a sword into his army. He sent many of these children to their death, and for what? Hundreds of lives that our great country will never get back. Hundreds of lives that will be happy training at home were one such oath honoured that day. I am Irving Sildarian. Sildarian of Brookstead. I'm the leader of the Delian Revolution, and I cannot in good conscience sit idly by and allow this Oathbreaker to destroy the kingdom I love. So join me, those of you who truly wish to honour Thane with a noble sacrifice. Join us in our efforts to restore Delia's honour and glory. Does the king have any children? I don't remember. Because if you kill a king without having anyone to take over the throne, that's even worse. Follow the dragon's tail. Friends of Liberty will point the way. Silence, traitor. I'm the traitor? Come to your senses, man. Capture him. Well, looks like we're going to kill lots of people. Alright, so we won't use Liberty. And we don't want Fenton, but we'll want Flaniel and Denji. I would have liked to have Lincoln as well. Is Liberty better? He has great defense stats. He's a mage, not a healer as well. It's like, do I want units who can protect themselves? Or units that can snipe off units that are really fast, which Meve can. The problem is that her defense stats are absolutely garbage. I'll keep Meve on for now. What do we have? Break through their ranks and escape. We just have to go, well, to any wall. God, they have high tier units, don't they? Beasts, champions. Should we just punch down? So, if we're going to be punching down, my tank units have to be on this side. Because that's where theirs are. This side is mages. So at this side I need ones with high res. Which will be Benji and Elias. I'll put my healer in the middle. Put you at the front. But since these are melee units, I want a mage there. Meve is fast to deal with these. Kairos is in dancer mode. That should be fine. Break through their ranks and escape High Ridge. You're surrounded. This time it won't be enough to have one unit lead the way. All your unit... Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, we're going to aim for south. Okay, so I don't want to go all the way in because these mages are ridiculously powerful. But if I can get the majority of my army down now. Actually, that's fine.
Let's do it.
You want to attack Alden? Feel free to try. You can stand at this side. There's defense.
Honored.
Once I can get them fairly further down, we should be okay. Get Meve down as well.
More work?
Okay. Let's try that. Ah, so they always move to pursue. My choice is, do I defend at all? Or do I just solely run down? That's fine. I think we're going champion here. Can no longer double attack, but his single attacks are more powerful. And he gets push range. Adjacent allies get 10% power. And 20% defense. Or do I go for... I think champion's probably fine. He can't double attack, but it'll make him a lot heartier. Oh, this is not going to be great for me, is it? Okay, then. Let's think. We do want to push down, basically. So the center is not going to be attacked at this moment in time. So if we can push a hole through the exact center, which we should be able to do. Was that 25 twice?
Let's get going.
Elias can. Yeah, Caius can. There we go. We have a hole. If I can funnel the people into this hole while keeping some powerful units to the side, that should be fine.
Most unfortunate.
Yeah, that wasn't the best level, was it? Yep. Now we need to snipe him down.
Honored.
Yep.
Even now, the arena is with me.
So now we need to move Meave down. 26. That. Fine. I didn't get critted, so that was okay. Move Bianca down. Run Benji down. Wasn't enough, unfortunately. That's not enough either. I will take a lot of damage if I do that, though.
Your end approaches.
Oh, thank you. Get Alden down. Heal with my Crusader lady. So he is the only issue, basically. If we can defeat this fool, we'll be fine. But the problem is the chance of me KOing him. That's fine.
It had to be done.
Now you stand in front of Meave, so Meave doesn't get attacked. And then you heal. And now... that was okay. My units aren't really strong enough to fight against all of these yet. Some, sure. All these are the highest tier classes, which my units currently aren't yet.
Such an easy target.
Like, Elias is my strongest character, and he can't even whack them in 2 hits. 102. Get out of my game.
Do not oppose me!
Well done, Thaniel. Thank you, sir. That was a decent crit. Well done. One down.
You're just another cur.
That's quite nice. Now, do we have another attack? No, Benji's not enough. Meave's not enough. I mean, Caius would be enough. That's fine. Down. I want to get all my weaker units who can't immediately defend themselves out of the way now.
If I must.
Because all my tanky units can just stay here for now. Can these guys reach? No, they can't. Alright. We'll put Alden here. Wreck this fool. Fine.
Brace yourself.
Push Alden down. You down here. Like, I could easily make a defense wall. Like putting you here. Benji here. And Helena there.
Stop poking me.
Benji's always ready.
My shield is yours.
I'm gonna equip the panache then, because it's has more accuracy. Let's try that. Just trying to subtly open a can with my microphone next to it. Yeah, Benji's not going to take any damage from mages. Irving's going to take a lot less now. I've increased his res to something reasonable. Delaniel can take 4 hits. That's 2. Every time he hits damage, he heals, so he should be fine regardless. Yeah, Helena's fine. So can everybody on my defense wall leave? Yeah, we can.
Let's get going.
Oop.
Benji's always ready.
Well done, Benji. Done. No casualties. And I got 6,000 gold.
Destruction.
That's pretty nice. I think I should use that to fix my team's stats. Because they did get hit a lot. Come, Irving, our task is done. Right, am I the last one out? First one in, last one out. Let's get back to safety. What under the sun?
Blast.
Stay back. Yes, Akmenos, the one you call the Necromancer. He has your mother. She lives for now. Where is he? He's a coward. Tell him to face us himself. He awaits you, Irving Sildarin, at Arrogance Peak in 7 days' time. If it's a fight he wants, he'll have it. Good. Oh, do you hear that? The sand is falling in the glass. We're running out of time, Irving. Come on. Wow. That was a great chapter, which is just, you can't hope to win, just run. Yes, good. Thanks for coming, everyone. My worst fears have been realised. Arak doesn't have my mother, the necromancer does. How did you learn this? The reanimated soldier approached us when we fled High Ridge. A thrall of the necromancer, no doubt. This necromancer goes by the name Akmenos. He's expecting us at Arrogance Peak in 7 days. If I'm not there, he'll kill my mother. While it might be obvious, beyond mentioning, we do need to discuss the possibility we'd be walking into an ambush. She'd have come for me all the same. She'd come for me all the same. Esme did more for me than my own father. Of course I know she deserves to suffer least on another's behalf.
Forgive me.
This isn't easy to say, but we shouldn't go. It's true, it's the obvious choice. If we don't show up, he gains nothing from killing her. We lose a useful hostage, and anger their enemies a great deal. We could call their bluff on this one.
That's correct.
Exactly, if we stay, she might die. If we go, she will... she still might die. I would put the odds at relative equal. On the other hand, if we stay, our mission is unharmed. If we go, we risk losing everything. You're right. I won't ask any of you to come with me. This is my fight, and my fight alone. I'm going either way. With all due respect, Irving, you should know that it's not fair. Maybe not, but that's how it is. We've travelled across continents with you. We've overcome trials that no one has ever attempted in centuries. You have to stop acting like this is your own journey. There isn't a single one of us who wouldn't come with you. It's not that. It's that I've got no right to force my personal burdens on the rest of you. We don't get to have our own personal burdens anymore. We're in this together. I knew that the moment I stepped off that ship in Varroa. Sure, it may be reckless to try and save your mother, but many of us would do the same. And you'd be right there with us, wouldn't you? Leading the charge for any one of us. Many of us don't have families left to save. It's a blessing that you do.
I trust you.
This is our family now, Irving, and we trust you. One of these days, you're going to have to accept that. Oh, so that's why she covers her face up with a mask. She has scars. Interesting. I can see that I was abdicating my accountability for my actions. It was unfair of me to pretend that you wouldn't join me. You are loyal friends. I'm just here for the good food. You and me both. Come on, Benji, you absolute legend. All but Benji, of course. Hey, what did I do? Don't be quiet, you big oaf. I can't believe you stole my line, Irving. Yes, well, I guess what I meant to say is it's hard to admit how much I rely on each and every one of you. We rely on each other, Irving. That's how this works. I'll point out, I never said I wanted to stay, simply that we should. The further we acknowledge the danger, the better chance we have of coming out alive. You think I would miss this chance to get Esme back? Not in a heartbeat. We're not doing this because it's strategic, we're doing this because it's right. We're going to Arrogance Peak to give this necromancer a beating he'll never get the chance to forget. I've been waiting to blast this guy for months.
Just like back home.
We're right by your side, Irving. Always have been, always will be. Thank you. I'm honoured to know you all. What is an oath, anyway? Love Benji. He's just so good. Right, so I've got 15k. I think I should spend that on weapon upgrades. So I'd like to get Vesta up. But Vesta needs 2 tier 3 tokens. I mean, that mission was that fast. I'll just do this on camera for now. So Vesta is better with this. But its weight is more. I suppose she doesn't really need to dodge, does she? She just needs to hit really hard. There you go. And she's got a Morning Star now. She actually causes damage now. Who's my next big unit? Caius. I think... Well, he halves weight anyway. So I think Broadsword would be good for him. Because it also has crit. He's going to hit twice regardless. And the weight means he has extra dodge. So he needs 2 tier 3 tokens as well. I won't be able to do this to everybody, but I'll at least get some of my characters to a really good state. Go. That's Caius done. Who's next? Bianca definitely does. She's fallen off a little bit recently. Partially because all of the weapons have high weight. And that reduces her dodge chance. I suppose Trishula's probably her best, but... yeah, I'll get Trishula up. Upgrades. Shop. I can't get anyone else up though. It does increase its weight, but the 18 damage is quite nice. It'd be nice if it halved the weight. And how many of these do I have to do for the next episode? Not many. So I have 2,000 left. I can get a couple of upgrades. So I should really get the tier 2 upgrade for Alden. Because he's been stuck using Force Implosion for basically the whole game. There we go. Now he's actually a lot heartier. Elias. What does he have? He has Gleaming Storm, so that's not too bad. But he has been using a lot of Shock Hawk recently. And Bolt. Because Bolt has accuracy. And sometimes accuracy is just what he needs. I mean, Bolt's a tier 1, so I can get 2 of them easy. Give him an extra heal, because he does definitely need those. I'll just upgrade someone's ones. I can't say that this is the best use of my money. I think it'll be fine. See, one person's basic weapon to upgrade. I mean, he doesn't really use the saber very often. Look at Garrick's longbow up. In case he needs accuracy to snipe a person. Because I partially want to get Maeve up to see what archer upgrades do. And then if it's still not very useful, I'll use Liberty. But that's not too bad. Like, normally I'd just go straight into the next mission, but considering some of these missions are an hour long and the next one's a rescue, it's going to be massive. Let's do a quick bit of maintenance. Yeah. There's a lot of these that would be really useful, but some of them are just absolutely terrible. Like, I could swap the resistance to magics in, depending on what's in the level. Plus 10 fortitude if you're on your own. I'd rather not have any of my characters on my own. Axe marking enemies. That's pretty good for anybody standard. Like, Irving right now can't double. So he just needs to be really strong. Luck depleted to increase power, dodge, and true speed. That's probably fine. Just someone who needs to dodge but not take crit, but not crit themselves. Spots 50% of crit and power. That's probably fine. Accuracy. So you don't hit very often, but you dodge more. Or if you are really dodgy, you hit very often. Magic depleted to increase defense and fortitude. That's kind of what Thalaniel should have. If anything. But he just needs the hit chance because reveries don't hit very often, but he needs to hit because every time he hits, he heals. It's also not lost on me that that should be put on a character who needs to KO the super fast ones. Like Bianca, maybe? But basically all my units are level 30 or 29 now. The next chapter I should be able to rank up these to 30. I definitely want to get Benji up to 30. Actually, Benji was missing a heal. Let's give Benji a heal. He's more likely to need heals than others. Alright then. Enough messing around. I'll call this episode there, and then the next one will be immediately into chapter 20.